Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at some cars for sale on Facebook Marketplace. They're actually going to be nice cars this time, cars that we can see if we can justify the price on. But before we hop in, I do want to show you guys my online store. You guys don't have to go there or anything or purchase anything, but if you want to, I'll have a link in the description below. We have some anime shirts. We also do have some car shirts as well. I mean, we have over, I think it's like close to 400 different designs. We have hoodies, sweatshirts, posters, pillows, stuff like that. So if you don't mind, go ahead and check it out, link down below. But let's hop right into the video. All right, first we have a 1992 Mazda MX-5 Miata, convertible two-door, obviously. Looks really clean. They're asking $7,000 for it, which is not bad in my opinion. It has, let's see, 119,000 miles, 120,000 miles. I guess they round up because they probably drive it, but look, it says it's clean in and out, tinted all windows, had a plan to build this car but don't have time for it, which is nice because it doesn't look very modified. I mean, wheels and tires, some RPF ones, which is really nice taste. No real body damage, it looks like so far. Nice little pop-ups. I love this car. I mean, $7,000 is a bit pricey. Clean roof, or rag top or whatever it's called. Not too bad. The window doesn't look too bad either. So overall, looks pretty stock. I mean, even the exhaust looks stock. The interior is really clean. Looks like as aftermarket shift knob, maybe shifter, but overall super clean. I mean, door cards look great. Dash looks great. Interior super clean. I mean, I don't know what this 1990s computer cord is, but it looks like it may be missing like the map door or whatever. I'm sure you could replace that pretty easily. Vents look good. Nothing really missing except for that. I mean, even the OEM seats, I think these are OEM, right? They look OEM. I mean, overall, really clean car. I wish we could see into the engine bay to kind of gauge how clean that is, see if there's any rust. I highly doubt it if it's in Arizona, but $7,000, I don't know if I would do that. Honestly, I've seen worse for $7,000. I would maybe pay 5, maybe kind of bring them down. I would maybe even pay 6 at this point because it's a really clean example. Great base to start a clean build on. All right, next we have a 1994 Nissan 300ZX Turbo. You don't really see these too often. I feel like these aren't as popular as you would think. I love this color. It looks like OEM wheels or paint to match. I don't know if that's like a factory option or they decided to do that, but pretty neat. I mean, obviously you're probably going to change the wheels anyways. More looking at the body. The body looks pretty straight. Reflections, you can't really see any dings or anything like that. Let's see, 85,000 miles. That's not bad. They're asking $21,000 though. That seems kind of steep, but for 85,000, if that's original miles, that's not too bad for a 1994. Family owned since factory since new. Wow. So they've had this in the family since it first came off the factory floor, which is crazy. $21,000. That is a little steep for a lot of people, especially for this old of a car, but it is family owned, which is huge. It looks very clean. I mean, it doesn't look like there's really any sun fade or anything on it. For 1994, even the headlights look super clean. Fog lights look clean. So that kind of gives you a good indication that this car has been kept really well. T-top looks in fantastic shape. The molding around it looks great. I mean, this is a super clean example. Honestly, I would maybe do 17. I know 21, honestly, I could justify because it's such a clean manual turbo example. I mean, look at that. Even the interior is in great shape. I mean, a little beat up on the center console, but not too bad. The seat looks a little beat up. You guys can't really see that too well here. Seat's a little beat up, but not too bad. Great looking car. All right, so here we have a 1993 BMW Series 3 wagon. I actually saw this on Instagram and then saw it on Facebook for sale. Looks like they sold it for $22,000. I don't know if that's what they actually sold it for, but I would say I'd probably give it $18,000. I mean, it looks super clean. It has 100,000 miles, original M40 motor, asking $24K. 5-speed manual, newly installed BC coils, like wheels and new tires, Euro lights and wipers, crack-free dash, new front glass and windshield seals, new cocoa mats, new exhaust, nardy wheel. Yearly tuned-up service was just finished. 3 BMW keys, ceramic coated. So it's a really clean example, really taken care of. And you'll see these in Arizona here and there. A lot of people that are a little bit older tend to have these cars and keep them super clean, or they're just younger enthusiasts that have great taste, you know. I mean, like, I love these wheels. They kind of remind me of the teddy bear wheels, the purple, like that ultraviolet kind of looking purple. Oh, it's Daytona Violet. It's a factory color too. Wow. I mean, look at that. Yeah, see, it was shop kept, it looks like, or yeah, it looks like a part of a collection or something. Very clean. I love this wagon. I love BMWs from this era. I mean, like, the boxy look just drives me insane. It's just a sexy looking car. Interior is insane. That interior is so sick looking. It looks like an old school plane or something. Like, well, I guess BMW planes, right? I love that. And the seats are kind of purplish too. It goes with it. Nice big trunk space. Yeah, you can see kind of the rear seats are purplish. Go with the car really well. I love this. And the door cards, man. I see why he's asking this much. Honestly, I would pay that much. If I had if I had this YouTuber money, I would totally pay 22 grand for this. This is beautiful. Look at that. That's so amazing. I totally agree with him on that. All right, let's see what we have next. We have, I'm gonna keep the volume off just in case. It looks like a race car, like a time attack car. Yeah, especially with the big wing and the big splitter here. Let's see. We have a 2006 Mitsubishi Evolution 9 looking for trade, 75 grand. That's a lot. There's a lot to go over here. There's a bunch of mods and everything. I'm sure there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to read it, but if you want to pause and read it, you can. Looks like he has a bunch of stuff done to it. He wants a lot of money for it, 75 grand. Maybe if I read over it and kind of knew what I was looking at here for race car stuff, might be worth it. But I assume if he has like all of this done, and the interior is super clean too. Nice wheels. They're the Enki, I forgot what they're called, but they're Enkis, I believe. Massive wing carbon. It looks like he has the diffuser up top on the roof, carbon hood. Definitely looks full race car. I don't know if it's 75 grand race car. I don't know that much about it, but it looks like he has a lot of time, money, and effort into it. I know a lot of people put a lot of time, money, and effort into it. Doesn't mean you're going to get that money back. So 94,000 miles. It is a race car. Kind of expensive in my opinion. Maybe 50 grand. I don't know. I have trouble kind of deciding on how much this would be worth, especially because I don't have a race car. I don't know too much. I love racing, right? But I just don't know too much about race cars like this. I mean, if you have the fuck you money to blow and you're like, man, I really want to track a monster, but I feel like you could get like a GTR for that much, right? Like an R35 or something like that, and you could track that and be just as good. But who knows? I mean, it is a beautiful car. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't look beat up or anything, which is cool. Looks like it's well taken care of and well done, but I don't know if you can justify that kind of money for this. We have a 1991 BMW 3 Series, another BMW here. Okay, so there's a bunch of mods on the right hand side. I'm not going to read all of those because it's a lot. And I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me just blah, 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 read all these. So pause it, read it, you can. Looks like it has years of documents, paperwork, even window stickers has been taken care of very well. Solid driver, did over 350 miles in one day. So it looks really clean. It did sell, so that's good. 15 grand. I would maybe like seeing everything that's kind of dirty, but you can clean that up easy. Just spray it down, clean it up, grease it up, you know, make it look nice. Interior is super nice, not a cracked dash, which is sweet. OEM wheel looks really cool. I love the BMW colors. Manual shifter with the kind of like BMW style shifter boot. Really, really clean interior. I like how these BMWs from this generation, like the 90s, really have a cockpit where it's driver facing. I love that. Like the Supra has it, this BMW had it, the wagon BMW we just saw had it. It's really neat how they have everything facing the driver. Clean dash. Like Arizona is so hot. I tried to cook an egg on the sidewalk. It's so hot. Like I literally tried to do that. Anyways, no cracks on the dash from this heat. It must be kept really well. Like it must have a car cover. It must be kept in a garage or something where heat can't get to it and crack this dash. And for being a 1991, that is amazing. Clean leather interior too. Usually the heat will start to dry rot this stuff and start to crack and peel. Nothing there. The boot looks cool. I love the look of this e-brake. It's kind of neat. He has a taco or a nacho or And there's all the paperwork and documents. Gotta love to see that. But this is a really cool example of a car. I'm sure whoever bought this is really happy, but I mean, I would pay 15, honestly, pay 15 grand, maybe 12 to 11 would be kind of nice if you could work them down a little bit, but very clean example. I love it. All right, next we have a 1996 Evo 4 GSR. So $28,000, has 56,000 miles. It's right-hand drive, obviously. He said he installed the front lip, which is nice looking. I know they have like the Tommy Kyra or whatever it's called version of this. It kind of looks like that, but it's a little different. I love how clean this car is. I mean, like every example we have looked at so far, honestly, you can pretty much justify the cost of it, except for maybe the race car. I don't know about that, but I don't know if I'd pay 28 grand for this. Maybe like closer to 22, 23. I'm sure it's worth 28 because I mean, look how clean this is. I mean, no cracks on the dash. It's from Japan. It's right-hand drive. Has beautiful, it looks like this is OEM. On the door cards, has a nice manual shifter. Everything, all the plastics look clean and dark and black, which is what you want because you don't want that faded gray brittle crap. OEM steering wheel, I assume, with the Momo. I'm not too sure about that. It looks like they have the EDC card reader, which is cool because when you turn it on, it speaks Japanese to you, which is pretty sweet. Interior just looks so good, and then the hood, it's just such a rally car, right? Like, it's so fucking cool. I hope to own one of these one day. It's such an iconic looking car. Nearly, you see that and you're like, oh, okay, rally car. Perfect example. It looks like it has OEM wheels on it still. It has the Evo 4 badge on it, which is cool. I love the wing with that little stand in the middle. It's sweet. Has the rain guards on it. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in pictures, but you look at the reflections, you don't see any waves or dents or anything in it. Great example of an Evo 4. Has some BC coilovers, it looks like. Has, I don't know if that's an aftermarket strut bar because it's a different color, but is that, I wish we could see more of the engine bay. That would have been cool, but it looks really cool. Again, 28K might be a little too rich for me. I don't know the market for these, so I might be wrong, but I would say like 22 to 23 I would pay for that. I mean, it's super clean example, already imported. You don't have to do any of that. You could just pick it up and go. I feel like they're probably going to get more popular as they're legal to import now, but great example, definitely would buy. That's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any cars you want me to review, your car, other cars, send me stuff. We'll have the email down below. It's going to be ratemyride4@gmail.com. But other than that, if you guys don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, peace.